Hi everyone, welcome back to another message. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. My name is Danielle, and on this channel we believe that our purpose is to serve our higher selves. Our higher selves will create our lives, and our lives will define and align our purpose. That will serve our higher selves, that will create our life, so that is the triad or rotation of life. So thank you so much for coming. If you do want any more information about me, please hit the description box below. Feel free to leave a comment, and if any of this information does resonate with you, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification button for future messages, and of course the subscribe button to become part of this divine family. Okay, sorry, I was in my head just then. We're going to start with Astro cards, and today we're going to have a reading in regards to where we are as a family in regards to our finances as well as our abundance. So I do want to let you know that right before I started filming, I meditated on what it is that we needed to discuss just as a collective group. And what I got from Source was that we need to stop focusing so much on the production of money and understand our role as divine beings in the multiplication of money, because there's a significant difference between exerting energy to obtain something versus receiving it as an empress. And empress, when I say empress, I mean the energy of empress, which is to receive, to actually multiply, nurture, and to grow. There's a significant difference between the two, because when you start talking about production, that's more of a masculine energy, which we all have in us. But as a divine being, we have to have a very good balance between the two. You can't lean one way versus the other, because then you're out of balance. And that's one of the questions in regards to why am I not seeing what I should be seeing, or why am I not receiving the promises that I'm promised aren't coming true. All right, we're going to have 3 cards. I want to thank you guys. I'm also praying to our ancestors, archangels, as well as ascended masters, all through Source. So please give me the information clearly to be able to give the collective, and may we be able to apply this information very clearly, diligently, and effectively in our lives. Please protect me and my mind in regards to psychological attacks, evil eyes, and keep us illuminated as we seek your face. All right. We have Uranus as genius. We have Cancer, I feel. And we also have Venus for love. Okay. When we start talking about the number 9, we're talking about fulfillment. Okay. We're talking about hitting a level of mastery to a degree. When I talk about the number 7, 7 is going to be my number for exploration, spirituality, wisdom. And then, of course, the number 4 is our number of stability. It's our number of what's the word I'm looking for? It's stability. Okay, it's not coming to me right now. I just had it in my head. So that is exactly what it is that we're dealing with as far as our energy. Okay. All right. Put these away. And I'm going to get my money cards out right now. Yeah. Yeah. And this is this is going to be a, I guess you could say unorthodox or non-popular topic on what I'm telling you based on what Source is telling me, because the society, if you're in America watching this, our society, as you know, doesn't really quite favor non-workers. Let's be honest, this country was built under different parameters. They prefer workers than thinkers. All right, that's what it is. Okay, so we have the cards of growth, entry level, and debt paid. We all have to start somewhere. Entry level, okay? Okay? We have to start somewhere. You have to pay your bills. Okay? And growth is inevitable. This is a good read. Let me get some more cards on this. I'm going to go into the Tower very quickly. Let me go into the Tarot. All right, let's get some information and be up all in your business. What's going on with the collective in their finances as well as their ability to be abundant? Where are we at? What are we doing? Where are we at and what are we doing? What do we have to explore with the number 7 in Cancer of feeling? What do we need to feel? Where do we need to grow? What's our entry level? Oh, hello. Growth. We have the Tower. One more card, please, under growth. It's hard to grow. I don't know if you guys even remember. You remember like when you were growing up, like growing pains? When you're, I don't know about, let me not even go there. But there's such a thing of growing pains. In order to get to the next level, you have to go through a little bit of discomfort, okay? You have to go through things that you probably aren't really where you want to start at. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to start at the top. All right, we also have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 8 of Swords. So it seems like it was a situation or like we're in a place where there's an uprooting or there's some sort of like a shattering or a renewal of what it is that our desire was. Because we were kind of stuck in some sort of like a, we felt stuck. Let me rephrase that. We felt stuck at some degree, to some degree. But just know that the discomfort and the disarray that you were feeling or that you are feeling or going through right now is directly related to what has happened with you, which is growth. Give me more information in regards to what about growth? Like what aspects of growth is it that we need to focus on or that we're dealing with? What about growth, Source? What about growth? Oh, hello. Like I said, Empress mode. We need to grow in our position as the Empress. We have to grow in our position as the Empress. You're not ignoring the opportunities that Source has given you. You're actually reframing your structure. And though you may feel as though you don't know what's going on or what's happening, just know it's part of the bigger plan as being in this Empress energy, as I literally just talked about, that was necessary to be able to receive what it is that we need in our abundance. Understand? Give me some information, Source, please, on entry level, and thank you. What does the collective need to know for entry level? Thank you. We have a 10 of Cups in reverse. We have a 7 of Cups in reverse. Yes, it is. Cards are doing what they're supposed to be doing. The cards are carding. And a card dropped. Please hold. And one more card, please. They're all in the right position. Thank you. Queen of Wands in reverse. The road ain't easy. You feel frustrated. Who doesn't feel frustrated when you want to be at the level 10, but you at like not even level 1, but like level A, right? So as far as what it is that you want, it's not quite there with the 10 of Cups in reverse. You haven't quite gotten it yet in reverse. You haven't really been in a place where you had many options, you feel, and you don't feel as though you had many opportunities to be able to get there, right? But here we go again. Know that, how do you even explain this? Know that this is directly related to the process that's necessary to get into the mindset to attract, okay? Mind you, even in this card here, when you look at her, her hands are binded. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about the movement It's not about trying to do things. It's about being prepared, preparing yourself to be able to receive. So it's really about changing your mindset. Okay? It's about being stable and steady, keeping that level of love growing in you, and identifying with what it is that money represents and living in that. So it's not the desire of money. It's not wanting money. It's not doing things for money. It's knowing that abundance is already in our lives. Because if you know that, then you wouldn't be focused on what it is you don't have and what it is that you're not doing. Okay, let's move on. What about debt paid? Can we get some information on debt paid? Because God knows that's something we definitely need to be doing, is paying these debts, especially nowadays. It's hard out here for a pimp. A little bit more information for the collective, please. All right, and we have the Six of Cups upright, and we have the Nine of Swords. Well, let's see. So we have the King of Wands in reverse, the Six of Cups, as well as the Nine of Swords. And this is all under debt paid. So you don't feel like it's a situation you have control of the movement that's necessary to get to where you need to be as far as being debt free or getting out of the rut that you're in. Because what I'm feeling intuitively is that a lot of us, or a lot of you guys watching, want to have an opportunity to make more money. So whether it be a better job, whether it be a promotion, feeling as though you're stagnant in a position, trying to find other means of making money because of the fact that you have debt. You feel clustered in, you feel closed, you feel restricted, you feel as though there's not really anything that you can see. It definitely is causing you a bit of anxiety, right? And it's making you remember, like, hey, dang, let me think what it was that I did the time before this to get into this place, or what is it that I can do to put me in a better place. Like, I'm just reminiscing on how it used to be before I had these problems, before I had this debt, right? We go back to originally what Source wants, and Source wants us to not focus on the physicality of the worries that are coming with the things that we either need or really want, because at the very end of the day, it's all about perception. It's about how you perceive the situation. Is the cup half full or is it half empty? That sounds very cliche, but honestly speaking, that really is the thought process. Are you this Empress who literally just sits and creates and nurtures and just bursts and rebirths and rebirths? Are you growing through accepting the changes that are necessary? Right? Are you okay with entry level? Are you okay with discomfort? Are you okay with your plan not working because you're surrendering to Source? Or are you in a situation where you want the debt paid, and so now you allow the worries of the world to be on your shoulders and you feel discouraged? Because trust and believe, those feelings are normal, but I'm here to let you know that Source needs you to change your mindset. You need to switch to a different means of thinking. All right? Let's get some information on some suggestions on what it is that we need to do. All right, it's my yin yang. Give us some advice, Source. Well, hello. Give us some advice in regards to what it is that we need to do. What more can we do, or what do we need to see? What do we need to change? Give us some information, please. Please and thank you. Listen, I know it's hard out here. I know that worries are easy, but you have to remember how and where you vibrate is exactly how and what you resonate with. This is going to be what it is that you draw in. Okay. And I'm not saying be passive and sit down and just take the world beating up on you and all that stuff. But what I am saying, though, is you have to balance yourself between your physical work as well as your mental, as far as what it is that you believe you are, what it is you believe you already are. Okay, you are already in a place of prosperity. You have to get your mind in a place where I'm already there. I already have these bills paid. Look how happy homie is with her corny smile and everything. Debt free, baby. Whether you see it or not, this is what it is. Source is telling me to tell you, whether you see it or not, this is what it is. Let's remember that as far as manifestation is concerned, because our 3D world is so dense, you can hold things. It's dense. You can physically hold things. It takes a minute. It takes a while for it to catch up, our manifestations, our physicalities, to catch up with where it is our mind is. But it will only materialize with what it resonates. Subconsciously, if you feel as though you're on entry level and you don't like it, and why not? Why is it not working for me? Everything is in reverse. Why is nothing work? Guess what? It's going to consistently be in that same exact energy. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to change the way that you look at things so that you can resonate on a different level to be able to passively attract what it is you want and be in the energy that Source wants you to be in. All right, a little bit more information as I backtracked right there. More information and advice for the collective, please. Any more? I'll do one. Okay, one more shuffle. Thank you. Any more information for the collective? Thank you. All right. Okay, y'all. Closing out. We have attraction, guilt, and sabotage. We also have feminine, which is our energy of receiving. We have self-worth and expectations, which is a very big one. Confusion and illusions from Neptune, as well as assistance from our spirit guides. You are never alone. In the depths of the hardest situation that seems like there is no way you're going to get out of this and you have zero persons to help you, you have your spirit guides. They will never leave you. And it's not a mindset like us where, oh, well, if this, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're your spirit guides. They're not going nowhere. You are never alone, even in the midst of the worst. So what I'm getting, fam, is you got to attract. You have to attract through staying within your divine identity. You cannot be identified and find your self-worth through your expectations. Okay? Why? Because this is an illusion. And you will find yourself feeling guilty and sabotaging yourself because you're going to start putting the value on the things that you do. I feel bad because I spent that extra $5 on that drink that I didn't need, and I know I needed to put that money. Don't do that. That's beating yourself up. That's putting yourself in a guilty thought process. Okay? That's an illusion. That's an illusion that you did something to now cause some level of disaster and it's not going to get better. Or now because you did something, this isn't going to get better. That's a trick and an illusion, okay? Know what your self-worth is. Know who you are in your energy and your power, and you will attract everything that it is that you need as well as want abundantly. All right. Last but not least, a little bit more information in regards to what it is we need to do as far as how we see ourselves. How do we see ourselves? How do we need to see ourselves, Source? Thank you for the message. Some of you, I'm getting that you feel as though you should have been doing things differently a long time ago. And now it's like a catch-up game for you. You feel like you had the opportunity to make better decisions, and now it's like a catch-up game for you. And that's okay, because that's what the number 7 is about. It's about the whole, reevaluating, the exploration part of things, trying to establish an understanding as far as what we need to do and what we need to do better. So that's fine. But we go right back to the original statement. You need to find yourself balanced. Be balanced, because you don't want to attract the things that you're fearful for, because that is what's going to repeat. Walk in the mindset and the energy of abundance. Your spirit guides are always going to be with you, and you will never be alone. Well, hello. All right. We're going to close out with these 3 cards. In alignment, it says everything is aligning perfectly in your life. What didn't make sense in the past will now start to fall into place. Beautiful card. Then we have sacred contract. You have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust. There is a divine order behind everything. That is what I'm telling you, family, that even though it may seem or it may look a certain particular way, there is a divine order through source with your spirit guides and doing your part as far as receiving the blessings, being appreciative of where you are, and knowing that it'll be okay, keeping your mind within a higher vibration, and you'll be good. And here we go. Trust your power. Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. Do not go based on what it is that your physicality is telling you. Because you had to work those 60 hours this week, do not tell yourself you cannot do it again, because you may need to do it to get to the place that you need to be. But at the very end of the day, remember that whatever the divine plan is for you, receive it and live in it. Know that it has already happened and you're just doing the steps to attract as well as to nurture and grow it. All right? Do not fret and distress. Okay. That's your message today. Keep encouraged. Stay focused, dig within, meditate, pray, and keep your energy high. Vibrate high. Stay within the power and the energy of love. Okay? Keep your heart open and feel what's necessary to do. Keep your intuition. Do not do things blindly out of fear. Okay? Feel what it is that source is telling you to do and stay ahead of the game. All right, guys? Thank you so much once again for joining me. Definitely hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button if you want some more. If you want to watch another video and keep up with me, if you do want some more information, the description box is below. You can email me also. And I really appreciate you guys. I'm praying for you and everything's going to be, I'm telling you, everything is going to be fine. I promise you. I know it doesn't feel like it at times, but it will. Okay? Love you guys so very much. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week. Talk to you later. Bye.